Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to an episode today. Happy New Year. This is Jeremiah Jennings. I host this show that we call the Growing Green Podcast. And we're going to make some changes in 2026. Hopefully you're going to make some changes. Hopefully you're going to grow. Hopefully you're going to be in an even better spot than you were the last year. Guys, thank you for tuning into the show. Thank you for supporting us over the past 5 years. We are in year 5 of doing the show now, calendar year, which is pretty crazy to think about. But we are here. And I couldn't do it without you guys. Could not do it with the support of Savannah helping me, giving me the time, allowing me the time away from family time to do this show and create content like this. And, again, go on vacations and trips and events that we get more content and get to connect and network with all of you guys out there. So thank you to her. Thank you for her support on Marriage Mondays as well, everything that we do there as a team. Some big stuff coming for that this year as well. That will be announced in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, hope you guys are well and having a good start. Today is January 2, if you're listening real time to the show. January 2, how are you doing different than last year already on January 2? I just want to walk through a few things that we're going to do to change this year, some things that we're going to do to be better, some ways that we're going to improve, some things that we're going to get really serious about and focus in on, because if you don't focus now, it will very easily slip away from you. And we don't want that to happen. It's going to be one of those years that we have a big growth plan ahead of us, big goals set ahead, and we've got a lot of work to do to achieve them. And so across the board, from hiring to building to leading to growing personally to growing a family, all of the things that we are doing in our personal life, I'm doing in my personal life, I hope you are as well, come together, and this is the beginning of the year. I know a lot of people get set in New Year's resolutions, and we're going to change this, and we're going to do that, and I want you to be careful with that. I want you to not necessarily get so focused on setting the resolution for the new year, but aside from that, try to just set it and say, hey, this is the way of life that we're going to live moving forward. And we're not just starting this because it's a new year. We're not just starting this because we want to set a resolution. We are starting a new way of life. And whatever that looks like for you, whatever habit that is you need to change or build or add in or take away, make sure that you're doing that as a team. And make sure that you are prepared to take on whatever life throws at you this year. Because you may be a day into the new year and you may already say, hey, this year sucks. You could have had something bad happen, had a traumatic event. We have family that actually was in an accident with a drunk driver on the first day of the new year. And so they probably look at 26 and say, hey, this year already sucks. But guess what? We don't want to lose that and throw the whole year away because of it. And so what you want to do is go into it with a plan, go into it with an idea and a vision of what you want, right? And make sure that you do whatever you can to achieve that. You've heard me and Savannah talk on the last couple of weeks. If you don't listen to Marriage Mondays, you haven't heard as in-depth, but we went and had a pre-planning meeting, essentially, for this year and what this year was going to look like for us, what we want to try to achieve, what all we're going to put in effort-wise to do that, things we're going to add in on, things we're going to take away from, and areas we're going to focus on. And I think that because of that, we have gone into this year on a really, really good note, strong foot, and we're excited to see what the year brings. It's not too late to do that, right? Just because you didn't do that in 25 at the end of the year doesn't mean you can't start it now. We're 2 days in. I highly suggest you go get a plan together and formulate a plan to make sure that you are going to tackle this year the most efficiently as you can. For us in the business, that's what I want to focus on today, is we've got a lot of changes to make. We've made a lot of changes the past 6 months. And one of them, I want to talk to you about kind of what we're going to do inside of LMN is like we are going to have the best data possible. And I'm speaking that it will happen. I will hold myself accountable to it. I will hold our team accountable to it. We will have the best data that we've ever had in the history of our company over the past 8 years will be this year. When we look back at 12/31/26, we will look back and say we have the data that we need to accurately forecast and plan for the future. And that's not going to be easy. It's going to be a process. And I want you guys that a lot of you have signed up with LMN recently. A lot of you are on the fence. You're about to sign up. Reach out and let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm happy to help with you on that front. You can use our code. And also let me remind you, if you did sign up with the Black Friday code or anything over the last end of the year seller, that was an amazing deal. You could not pass that up. They don't give better deals than that throughout the season. If you did that and we helped you in that decision at all, we do earn a kickback just from LMN on that. And so if maybe you got that deal and you didn't necessarily use our name or our code or whatever, reach out and let me know. Would love to just kind of pass that up the line there because we want to influence you the best that we can on that front. I want to, people get caught up in this term influencer and think it's a dirty word and this, that. Like, you're all influencers. Everyone on the world is an influencer. We influence someone in some way, shape, or form every single day. And so if I'm helping you in some way, shape, or form, talking about this and showing you our account and showing you the ins and the outs of it, like, that's what influencing means. There's nothing bad to it. And so if this is something that you did, would love to know that, right? Just reach out and let me know because even if you didn't use your code, would still love to just pass that along and say, hey, because LMN wants to know, like, hey, where they're spending time and money on partnering with us and other people in this space. And so if they're looking at their reports and say, you know what, yeah, we're actually getting people coming on board, we're able to help more people from this partnership, then that's a good partnership, right? And so sometimes it gets tough to do when they run great sales like that. You get caught up in the moment and you forget. But if we did help you with that, reach out and let me know. But LMN, for us, we're going to have the best data possible. And if you are in that stage of signing up, guys, I'm 2 years in, and we have not used the software the way that we should all the way through. And I want to make sure that you're doing the things that you should be doing every single time you send out estimates, you send out, you do job or costing reports, you do those things. And I'm going to put some videos out on that. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel, Growing Green Landscapes on YouTube there. Reach out and let me know if you have any questions or specific things you want to see. But there's just little buttons here and little buttons there that you'll be able to come back and get really good data if you just fill them out throughout the way. Whereas if you don't fill them out as you do the estimate, you're not going to be able to pull the data with a click of a button. And so it's just a process, right? It's just a simple thing of, let me create this. So at the end of the day, month, year, whatever, I can go back and collect the data that I need to put us in a good spot for, again, just data collection and stats and metrics and things. So that is one of the huge fronts that we're going to do. We're going to follow our hiring process. Guys, we're giving those away. If you've seen on Instagram, you listened to the podcast last week or Wednesday, you saw or heard the hiring process video there. You can go to YouTube and watch it. It's up there live as well. Kind of draw some things on the whiteboard, just hit some points and things. It's kind of hard to do. I'm used to talking to a wall, and talking to a camera doesn't bother me at all, but drawing, talking, and looking at a camera, that's a lot of different things going on there at one time. So anyway, there wasn't a bunch of crazy drawing action going on, but there was some, and that'll happen more as we continue to go. But as we go into the new year and tackle new hires that we're going to have to make, we're not going to grow our team crazy. That's the goal, is we're going to grow our revenue by double, essentially, and I would like for us to only add 3 to 4 people by the end of the year. And so I actually want to give you just real data, like, as we're talking, because we're sitting here talking about the new year, and I want you to see exactly what we see, and I want you to have the data that I have, so you know that I'm not BSing you, right? And it's not something that I'm hiding or anything like that. We're pretty open book about it because our budget is set at $1.3 million next year, and that is a pretty substantial jump. It's literally going to be doubling our company essentially. So, let me update this. Press this button here. So in 2025, we invoiced $660,000, $659,700. So we invoiced $660,000 out of LMN, right? Every invoice we have goes out inside of LMN, so it's a very easy data. It's a very easy piece of data to get and send. So we invoiced $660,000. So we are going to 1.3, 650 plus 650, 1.3, right? So we are literally doubling, and it's going to be a big year. Like, it's a lot of revenue to generate. It's a lot of work to put in the ground. The fact that we have to put in double the amount of work we did this year is kind of crazy as far as dollars go. Now, hopefully we're going to just get bigger projects, and so we're going to be able to do more in one spot or the other. We're going to be able to do more in one spot, not have to move around as much, not to do as much mobilization, demobilization. That's just what kills you, man. Production just gets killed when you have to mob and demob a bunch. It takes hours out of the day. So 1.3 is a big budget to hit. And for us, we have to lock in. We have to get a real sales plan in place. I've got 20 estimates on my desk right now to send out just to our current customers, and that's coming from our property enhancement upsell list. And we're giving that away as well. If you want that, just let me know. But it's on YouTube video. It's on my Instagram bio. It should be in this bio somewhere. So if you want that, just let me know and we'll get it for you. But that is where we're going, and we're going to take you along with us and show you that journey along the way. It is not going to be easy, but I want to show you the ups and the downs. And you've seen us grow up to this point. Like, we've been a pretty open book. I've told you about the year this year. I'm going to have some more guest interviews on this year as well. I want to reach out to the community and just have other insights come in. People that are a little further along that can give some insight as well, and I'm excited for that. I want to tease a little bit for you. This is not going to be a long show, by the way. This is just like hey, let's get the boat moving. All right, let's get the oars turning in the water and get us all full steam ahead for the year. We will kickstart next week on Monday with the Marriage Monday, and then rock and roll from there. But I do want to let you know about an event we're going to host in the spring. We're going to do another online event like we did last year. It'll be probably a full day. We're going to do a Saturday this year. I'm going to try to, at least, as long as speakers' schedules line up the way that I would like them to. But again, it's kind of hard to get everybody's aligned. But we're going to focus on operations. And so last year we did our Roadmap to 1 Million event. That is actually about to be available for purchase probably by the end of the week. We didn't do anything with that this year. We just kind of let it sit there. But in preparation for this one, I want you to be able to go and look at that. We've released a couple of those episodes on the past two shows, a couple of the speakers. But there's some other great ones in there, fantastic, that day. And you're going to get to go see that. I think we're going to sell it for probably like $35 or $40, nothing crazy. But this year is going to have an operations focus. And so we did financial last year, building budget, really great insights, really great information. I hope you do that. We're going to shoot on operations this year. We're going to shoot for February or March timeline, just because that's when most of you guys are coming out of snow mode. You're ramping up, going into design build work, going into maintenance work, and I want to make sure that you guys have the blueprint in front of you for operations that you need. And that's where we're at, is if we want to hit 1.3, our operations have to streamline. Our shop process has to be streamlined. Our yard in and out, roll out and roll in has to be streamlined. Fueling, all of that stuff has to get really taken care of. And so I want us to be able to share that together and come together for one day, spend 6 to 8 hours, and hear from people that have gotten operations dialed in and can give you some really good insights on how to do that for you. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be a great time. And that will tickets will go live for that probably end of next week if you're listening real time, or beginning of the following. So probably somewhere January, let me look here, January the 9th to the 12th, somewhere in there is when those tickets will go live, just depending on speaker schedules, if they have availability and things. But anyway, all that aside, that's where this year's going for us. We have big plans ahead. I hope you have big plans. Let me know your budget goals. I'm actually going to go to Instagram if you haven't already. If you haven't gone to Instagram today or seen our stories real time, January 2nd, and answer the questions there. I want to, and we'll share them, I want people to see your goals. I want people to see what you're doing this year, because they can also help with accountability. And you guys can hold me accountable now. Like, I'm telling you, we're budgeted to do $1.3 million, and that is a huge, like, that's such a crazy increase for us. That's doubling our business. And to be able to do that, like, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be a lot of probably early mornings and late nights. Like, I'm not traveling near as much as I did last year. We are focused on, getting this thing over the hump to where we can really get to a smooth sailing point of let's grow this thing and impact more people. And I hope you're impacting people daily, right? Ask yourself, how are you impacting someone in a positive way today? Also, I highly encourage you guys to get on some sort of Bible reading plan. We know what I'll do. I'll post that on Instagram as well of the plan that I'm going to do. And we're going to do one. I'm working through Proverbs in January. I'm not going to do a Bible in the year right now. I may start that later in the year. I don't feel called to do that right now. I don't feel like that is where I want to focus on kind of breaking down into a chapter right now. I want to focus on Proverbs, the wisdom that comes from that. And that may be a continuous thing. We may do Proverbs on top of another plan. But if you're interested in that, want to read with accountability, there's just the Bible app. I can get a plan together and share it with you on Instagram there if anybody wants to join and do it together. And again, it's accountability, right? It's accountability. And so I want to have accountability. I want you to have accountability, because that is what we do each and every day. Is you need the accountability to grow. You need somebody asking you, hey, what are you doing to get better? That's why I pay $20,000 a year for a coach, right? Like, that is one reason that I want to have that weekly, like, come on, tell me what I need to do. What do I need to do? How do I get better? And they hold me when I show up to a meeting and he's like, yeah, what you got this week? And I'm like, nothing. That's not fun. So it urges me to go get the work done, because I'm not just holding myself accountable, right? I'm not just reporting to myself. I actually have a physical human that I'm saying, okay, here we go. I'm about to get chewed out if I don't show up with anything. So that's what we have for us in the year ahead, guys. I am pumped. I'm excited. I hope that you are ready to take on the year full steam ahead. If I can help you, reach out and let me know. Lots of guys signed up with Element in the last couple months. Put it to use this year. Don't just waste it. Please put it to use. And it's something that you will change your business with if you actually use it the way that it should be used. So anyway, we have big changes. We're going to be switching to battery-powered equipment in the spring. We're going to be sharing that with you. Sharing a lot more about our deer operations and how we're using that day-to-day with our mowers and things, and keeping up with the tech there in the operations center. So lots more stuff to come, guys. I am super, super appreciative of you and your time and what you allow me to do coming to you each and every week here. We may have a schedule change as well. Not quite sure about that yet, but once I make the decision, I will let you know one way or the other what we're doing there as far as days of the week and things, because just trying to, again, I'm having to focus on, we are growing our company this year, and we are not putting any of you aside. Oh, my back is killing me. I'm not putting any of you aside. We're not dropping the ball at all. We're not dropping the content level. We may drop the content quantity a little bit, but the quality is not going to change for the negative. It's only going to get better. So I want you to know that I'm not giving up on you guys. I'm not going anywhere. I want us to grow together and change the world. So anyway, y'all have a great start to the new year, guys. January 3rd is right around the corner. That's a Saturday. January 4th is a Sunday. January the 5th is a Monday. Starting the new week, the world comes back to life. On January the 5th, everybody's back in office. It's time to start reaching out. It's time to start cold calling. It's time to start making those connections each and every day so you can move the needle, guys. Move the needle. It's that simple. You just got to actually get out and do the work. You got to do the work. It's not easy. No one's going to hand it to you. You got to go out every day and say, what am I going to do today to move the needle forward and hit that revenue goal, hit that leadership role that you're trying to get to, develop that next person under you, whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to get to. What are you doing today to get you one step closer to reaching that? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you appreciated it. I appreciate you. I hope you appreciate our content, but I appreciate you each and every day for everything that you allow us to do. So y'all have a great weekend. Spend time with family. All of the above. We love you. We appreciate you. We care about you. Without any further ado, guys, let's wrap this one up. And we'll catch you here on Monday for another Marriage Monday. See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.